Hello YouTube. This is a Wi-Fi battle for Dark Pit of Doom 2's tournament. My opponent was Pokemon 5555100 or 5 million or Pokemon 5,555,100. Either way. I'm not really sure if he understood the rules, but I just went with whatever. I just brought some guys I wanted to test out and some very powerful guys. Let's see. For him, he was using Shaman, Arceus, Vanillux, Crustle, Arceus, and Gardenia. And I was using Shadow, Love, Champ, Liberty, Draco, and Falcon. Hope you enjoy. Also, sorry for the fan in the background. It's very hot out here in the summer where I live. I tried going for a Shadow Ball, but somehow this Shaman has Winter Guard, so I had to deal with that. But awesome thing about this battle that I liked, and is it put me on my feet to think out of the box a lot, especially with Winter Guard Shaman. And now he sends out his Crustle, which has Winter Guard as well, but I also have to find a way to round that since it only has, I believe, 3 weaknesses. So I bring in Liberty. His Heat Wave misses, which is always good because Heat Wave is super effective on Liberty. And he goes for another Heat Wave, and it does about a third of my health. I try going for Hypnosis, but it misses, which is okay. Liberty gets her health back from leftovers, and he goes for Heat Wave again, and that brings me to about 2/3 out of the way. And I go for Hypnosis, and it hits, which is good because having Crustle asleep is always a good thing. And let's see. And he's fast asleep. I go for Gyro Ball since that's the only attack on Liberty that, well, from what I remembered when I was first doing this battle, is that Liberty was the only Pokemon I had that had a super effective move on it. So, until I saw Champ, and I remember he had Bullet Punch. So, yeah. He watches out to Shamans, and that has Wonder Guard, so Liberty can't really hit that at all. So now I go out to Love to pretty much take any hit from Shaman, since Shamans most times aren't physical. But he has Seed Bomb, which is a physical move, which does about a 1/6 of Love's health, but her leftovers pretty much brings her pretty much up a bit. He goes for Aura Sphere. It does a pretty okay chunk for Blissey having like awesome special. Well, she's being my special wall. I go for Thunder Wave just to hinder Shaman since I want it to be slower. And now he swaps out to his Gardenia, which I just go for Flamethrower. Think that he would stay in Skyman or Shaman or whatever it's called. But I get the burn, on Gardenia, which is always good because statuses are always good. Now I swap out Love since she did her job, and I go to Falcon, mostly as Death Fodder and to see what this thing is going to do. He goes for Dark Void, which cut the guy some slack. And, well, the guy was battling because he seems very new to the metagame, so I let that slide by a bit. I bring Falcon, and I go for the Brave Bird, which does an okay chunk. And he goes for Dark Void, which puts Falcon to sleep, which I can deal with since Falcon can is pretty much in here just to die. Now I swap out Falcon, and I go to Liberty, trying to see what he does. And he goes for Spatial Ren, which was a pretty good prediction, but I didn't really predict that. I was mostly thinking of who to send in. And I believe, yeah, Burn takes out this Gardenia, which is always good because Gardenia can be a very big threat. Now he sends out, I believe, yeah, he sends out Crustle. And it's still asleep. And I go for another Gyro Ball. And it doesn't do much, which is pretty much standard since Liberty is slow and Crustle is pretty slow. And he wakes up and he goes for the Heat Wave. And that brings me to almost red. And I just go for another Gyro Ball. And pretty much Liberty is pretty much going to die. I swap out Liberty, since Liberty is my defensive wall and can be used for later. And I send out Champ, and he goes for the Heat Wave. And he was hoping for the Burn, which wouldn't have done much since Champ holds the Lumberry. And I go for the Bullet Punch. When in the beginning of this battle, when I saw Crustle having Wonder Guard, I was actually surprised. And I was like, oh crap, Liberty's the only one that has a super effective move. Then I remembered and looked through my list of Pokemon that I chose, and remembered that I bred Bullet Punch onto my Machamp. So it's kind of a good thing. His Arceus is I believe it's water, and I just bring in Falcon in to die. And now I bring in Draco. Yeah, my big Haxorus. I just go for the Dragon Dance. I'm already faster, which was surprising to me, because I thought Arceus would be faster. He just goes for Fly. And I believe, yeah, I set up another Dragon Dance since I know I'm faster than it. And Fly will just hit me, and it probably won't do, well, it'll do okay chunk since Draco isn't bulky, but it can live it. Now I go for Outrage, which pretty much will take down anything on his team that wants to come in. And yeah, it takes down his Arceus or Arceus or whatever. I lose some HP due to the Life Orb, and now I send in Shaman, and I actually forgot that Mold Breaker, her ability, goes through Wonder Guard. I was like, because I was remembering my Rampardos, which is my other Pokemon, or Rock, that also has Mold Breaker. I remember like, oh yeah, it goes through certain abilities, and I was like, wait, he can hit Shinichas. So it's like, yeah, so pretty much it can take down pretty much most Pokemon on his team. And Draco takes down his Shaman and his Vanillix. So that just leaves him with his last Pokemon, which is Arceus. I switch out Draco since I'm not going to try going through through confusion because I'm at +2, and if I probably hit myself, I probably would die. So I send in love. I'm sorry, I'm kind of behind the narration because this thing's actually moving pretty fast. I send in love since Arceus for most times special. He goes for Metronome, gets Ice Crash, which does an okay chunk, and he gets the flinch, which is okay. I think I went for Thunder Wave just to hinder Arceus, since Arceus can be pretty fast. And he goes for another Metronome, and I believe he gets Spit Up. No, okay, I think I was thinking of another battle. He gets Feather Dance, which doesn't matter since Love has no attacking, or only has one attacking move, and that's Flamethrower. I just go for Thunder Wave to hinder Arceus, since he has that 120 base and everything. And now I swap out Love, and I bring in Shadow to end this battle. And he goes for Metronome, and I believe he gets... yeah, now he gets Spit Up. Which doesn't do anything since he doesn't have any stockpiles. And I go for Focus Blast, and I think I get a crit, which most likely mattered. And that's end of the battle. The only thing is, Dark Pit of Doom 2. If you want us to have another battle, I'll be free to go to have another battle with him. But if this is okay, well, it's up to your judgment since you're the person doing this tournament. But from what I've seen, he's kind of new and doesn't know the metagame so well. So I'm not positive. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.